Okay, so the peak upgrade, peak parser runs the parser, returns success or failure, doesn't consume input. That's kind of a key. If successful, it just returns a 0 that you can ignore. And instead, let's return the value the parser does, and you can check it further. Okay, and the project, let me bring that back. Okay, the other thing we had in here, there was a bad explanation. What was it on? Alternative? Yeah. If the first parser succeeds, it returns that result. If it fails with no progress, it returns the result of the second parser. Okay, good. If the first parser makes progress but failed, it returns the failure. Okay. And then alternative and name sequence. Optional repetition. Okay. And then I think not bind, but check is really an example of the previous thing. So let's move that up. Pipe and check. Okay. And then run the parser. If it fails, return failures. If it succeeds, return that value, but with untouched input. This lets you fail early rather than go down a long but incorrect path. That seems correct. And peak bind. I think we'll put these a little bit alphabetical. There's no real pattern. Not like the operators where they don't have a natural order. Okay. I think that explains that. And then let's go to the peak test. Okay, returns failure, yes, but I think check success, this should return whatever that returned, which should be a 1. Okay, so it returns the 1, but it doesn't consume any input. We've still got 1, 2. This test will fail now. Okay, and let's go to the peak parser. I guess I can just do this. Peak. Okay, so it takes a parser. Its target type is going to be p.output now instead of just that. Whoops. Instead of just that hard-coded 0. p.target. Okay, and success. Well, it's really success with let target, and we'll ignore the remaining because we're going to hard code this coming back. Okay, so instead of a 0, we're returning the target returned by this parser. And all tests should pass. Maybe another test that depends on peak. Nope. Okay, good. All right, let's commit this. Oops. Let's just do further checking on it. Cool. Okay, so let's see that. Now we need to do another release. We need to do a, I guess we need to label it is the thing. Okay, so let's label this. I think 0.2.2 should be okay. I'm not worrying about semver at this point because we're kind of pre 1.0, but we'll include tags and push and stop there.